Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Planet Coaster Failurewood Hills. We're riding on the back of the Disappointment Extreme as we get underway for today's excitement, today's developments. And the Disappointment Extreme, well, it is disappointing. It's not very long. It's intended for the young folk, just to give them, you know, their first taste of being jiggled. And there it is, you know. Plenty of jiggling going on here. Now, as you can see, it's not exactly overburdened with passengers right now. And that's because it's in the unpopular area of the park. And we can't have that. I don't go to all of the time and effort to put together the most well-thought-out children's roller coaster in the world, only to have nobody riding it. So, we're going to develop this area of the park and drag more people into it. Stay tuned. So it would be unfair to say that it's failing miserably. I mean, part of the lack of appeal that it has right now is purely due to its placement, and you know, we can't help where it's placed. You know, we've used up the early area as much as we could expand in a different direction. We really don't want to do that. Instead, what we want to do is give people a reason to head out in this direction. And as you can see, I mean, stuff like the Need for Speed here is doing business. You know, it's getting it done, but it's not exactly overburdened in the queue department. Everybody's still queuing around the few rides at the entrance. So we need to just build the appeal a little down in this area of the park. And I suspect this strip here might be the way to go. I think, you know, this kind of L round the corner here, this reverse L, this right angle. There's numerous ways I could describe it, none of them adequate. So the question is, do I want to continue in a straight line for the time being, so just kind of pull them out down this way, or do we want to try and fatten our catchment? I think we'll just go in a straight line. And, you know, for those of you who haven't been with the series from the start, go and watch the series from the start. But also, this whole park will be demolished. What we're using it for right now is to get research done, to get some staff trained up, and to generally just, you know, pull in a bit of cash. And then once we've got that, we'll gradually start replacing the whole thing with something that actually looks like a theme park rather than some kind of, you know, abandoned wasteland of the soul. So let's where should we start here? See, I wonder whether putting another square on the end here is the right move, or whether we want to funnel people to one path. That's what we want to do. Drag them past everything else and stick them on one path. Now, if I can get this pathway here, I'll have to start the episode with a fight against the pathing. Oh, the pathing tool appears to be playing ball. There's a first. There we go. Take it out over there. I see. Oh, look. It looked like it was doing something useful there. So when I right-click on that, you can grab that bit and wiggle it around a bit. Okay, we'll bear that in mind for later, I'm sure. Right, so first things first. We've had some research completed. I let the game run for 5 minutes before allowing you in the door, and that got the research completed. So we've got Tiki Chiki, Tiki Chiki. I don't know, but we've got that now. It's a shop. We then got Street Fox Coffee, which is a shop. And then we got the ATM, which is a cash machine. Splendid. And I think, you know, that's the kind of thing that might just pull people over into this part of the park. So we'll get those going. Now, there are some beautifully designed custom shops, ready-made, or rather non-custom shops, you know, pre-built shops, already constructed. But no, here you go. Do that. There you are. Yeah, nice. But I want to, before using anything like that, I want to design my own. And you know, I want I want to come up with my own kind of thematic template for success here. There you go. Put a cash machine in there so there's no chance for people to run out. Chief Beef is by far and away my most popular food establishment, so we'll have another Chief the Beef. I like that we could do a double-decker Chief the Beef, as redundant as that may be. Where's my nearest? Lose over there. And we do need to keep people hopped up on energy. So there's nothing better than that, than having a coffee bar and an energy store right next to one another. Pip Shot Juice. Why have I not placed one of those yet? Did I unlock more? And the pizza pen? That's new? I don't even know where that came from. All right, let's go mad. Let's have a few. Missy Good. What does this do? Will you fit in there? Yes. And even better, you'll have the screaming children going over your head. I've got way more shops here than I had before. Looney Blues. No, actually, I've got all. Slushy store I've not done before. Cosmic Cow, I think we've got one of. Pip Shot Water. That's asking for trouble. But I know my hat stand is making quite good bank, so I'm gonna stick one of them in as well. There we go. Nothing like spending, a couple of grand on all the buildings in the world. There you go. See, look at this. Oh, this is going to be consumerist paradise. Right here. It's tempting to assign Hair Bear to this area just to really pack him in. But anyway, that should be quite good at generating the occasional customer. Also, I've got a new ride. No, just rides. We've got some sort of there we go. The Roctopus. Oh yeah. So I think with a Roctopus nearby, that's sure to grab them and wheel them this way. Now where do I want to stick the queue? I don't think I can take that support out. So we could stick it there, and then let's place the exit. No need to have an exit that goes on forever and ever. Right, so if we... There we go. It's not, sophisticated, this one, but, it should, it should attract a few people. And then, of course, because we sling them out over here... Oh, good, it makes noises. There's nothing wrong with that. That's basically just a cyclone. As you will be able to tell, basically cyclone. A classic theme park ride. Oh, it's a take you up in the air cyclone. Now you see, to me, that's actually going to make it less fun. But hey, whatever the not quite a cyclone. Worse than... I'd rather ride a cyclone. I'd rather ride a cyclone. There we go. There we are. Splendid. Right. So once that's finished agitating itself in a test pattern, let's just open it. There we go. And the other thing that I'm trying to do in order to pull people down in this direction is making these rides a little cheaper. Now I already sting everybody for a chunk of change as they come into the park in the first place. And traditionally speaking, after you do take people's money on the way in, you don't charge them for rides afterwards. Now, traditionally, and I'm something of a bluff old traditionalist, so let's hope that attracts a few folks. Hey, you there! Look at this snappy-looking dude in his orange he's dressed casual. Oh, gross, someone threw up. Hat's Fantastic 5 looks busy. He doesn't have a lot of energy. Well, Takes quite... they've all bought balloons. I don't think I even sold balloons down here. Or did they have balloons before, but they put them away to talk to Hat's Fantastic Six. We're actually going to call this one the Hat Bunker, just to distinguish it from other areas. And this one here, Missy Good. What do you even sell, Missy? Donuts. Oh, I think we can go really cheap on donuts because everybody likes a donut. Spanking, right? Yes, that'll do the job. Gulpy energy. We want to keep everybody hopped up as much as humanly possible. I don't even know what this sells. This is Tiki Chicky. Oh, I see. It's chicken. All right. We'll leave those prices alone. Okay, now the Roctopus is going to. He's down. It's all very loud over there. Yeah, I mean the Roctopus should pull a few people this way, or rather, you know, it might help retain some audience out in this part of the park. But alone, it's not going to have as much success as if it had a buddy. And what we need here is a buddy for it. And I'm all out of rides. So let's... Well, what do we want to go for here? What's this? A theme? The festive theme scenery? Well, let's get that being researched. I'm all about that. An info kiosk. I can't see how that's going to bring much money in. Bump around. I'm going to guess that that's bumper cars. That's a monster of a popular ride. That one. No. Let's just take it straight to 100 a month. No, let's go 1,000 a month, please. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Good. Right. Okay. Now let's see. We've got a few people waiting. Well, what are they saying? I'm not paying that much for Rather Ride a Cyclone. I spent loads on park entry. See, this is what I'm talking about. Really? Did you just have the same thing? Ah, okay, right. Well, we'll reduce the price a bit further. I don't want to bring people all the way out to the deep end of the park without, you know, giving them reason to just lap up the entertainment once they arrive. Right, okay, you know, it's that time again, folks. No customer rides anything that we have not ridden ourselves. So, on the face of it, this one should be fairly sane, I think. We've watched it doing its thing. It's not flipping us upside down. I'm pretty confident that this one's actually going to be nice to ride, rather than something's on fire over there again. Look. I don't know if I have some unreliable rides, or maybe it's the staff. Maybe my staff are the weak link in keeping this place bubbling along nicely. Look, come on, I've been sat long enough. Close the gates. Let's rock and roll. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we are. Close the gates. And we're off. Horn tunes. Brilliant. You see, now this is close to being a cyclone. In fact, it is. It's cycloning, and then we're in the air, which feels a little bit unnecessary because that's twirled us around in quite an excessive fashion. Yeah, you see, I'd rather ride a cyclone. Hence the name of the ride. Anyway, as long as it brings them out this way, that's quite all right. All right, good. Now, with the shop parade here, and Yon Cyclone, actually, I can't help but think that maybe a smart thing to do here would be to offer a separate means of getting up into this area. Do that, and then now you see you've gone one too far. Delete one. No, delete that one. There you are. And then hang a turn, right, and then connect up. That's it. Splendid. And yeah, that's removed a support from the roller coaster, but it'll be perfectly safe, perfectly fine. Now we need to, because we've got shops galore. Oh look, see, that's done the trick. Now because we've got shops up here, it means that people are just going to throw their rubbish all over the floor unless I do, you know, give them a bin. And as you well know, can't have a bin unless you've got a bench. You know, in fact, we're gonna go for a palindromic bin bench bin here. There you go. That'll lighten up. That'll have people pretty chipper, I should say. And we should have some scenery, I suppose. What have we got here? What have we? There's a lot of gubbins in this, isn't there? We could just stick a train down for no reason. Come on, there must be something I like the looks of. The pot. Nice. People will go, what's the pot for? And they will never fully understand. Right, okay, let's get this research done so I can get another ride built. Bear with me. Okay, now I'm a day or two away from my my research being completed, but while sat here just generally watching the ebb and flow of my happy customers, this is severely evil. This, look at this. We drag them in, kick them out, go buy something. Excellent, I love it. Disappointment extreme's broken down. That's disappointing. Yeah, no. So what I have observed is that this attraction zone here is working. Yeah, that's a good place to start. But what it's doing is it's pulling people straight up the main drag here and across this way. What it's not done is anything at all for the emotional problems or the disappointment extreme or Need for Speed Underground. So we need, with our next ride, to be out here somewhere, just over there, to continue pulling people in this direction. Actually, maybe another food zone. Yeah, another shop selection here would do. It feels like overkill, but then I can't help but be reminded that that just about every theme park I've ever been to does seem to have shops every 3 steps you take. Just a moment, Missy Good. Nice. That's the cheap donuts. That's the cheap donuts. People love cheap donuts. Where's the nearest bathroom facilities? And then we'll stick another pizza gaff here as well, because, you know, everybody loves pizzas. And some water. Those who want water may find themselves penalised. Pipshot smoothies. Did I place one of those? I don't know. Let's place another one anyway. And then, because everybody goes for the chief and his beef. Yes, tasty. Then, yeah, that's what we'll do. Right, good. Done. Groovy. There we are. See? I like it. Okay, so that might help pull people out this way a little bit. We'll set up the bin bench combo here. Yeah, bin, yeah, bench. Right. That looks like it's floating to me. No, it's not floating. It's absolutely fine. Stop worrying. You'll live longer. There we go. So we've got bin, bench. There we go. And on cue, we have the bump around, which is one of those. Bumpin' Derby. Or Bumpin' Derby. We also have the festive themed scenery. Sweet. Right, let's get some more research on the go. All about airtime. Dangling Delights. Free spinning. Or a cleaner, brighter future. Backbone of the West. Let's get Backbone of the West going. We've got another 500 we could do as well. region Arctic flora. Right. What else? And the information kiosk. Right, we'll do the lot. 90 days for Backbone of the West. Well, that'll just have to wait. But we do have another ride, and we'll get that running now. Not many decisions to be made with this one. I think we can change the colouring scheme here a little, but there we are. Now, if I stick that here, is it going to be enough to you know, kind of drag people out in this direction? Why won't you let me build right up against the park? Have I put a piece of ill-judged scenery? I have. I've put some ill-judged scenery there. But actually, that's not the thing that's getting in the way. Huh, okay, can't clip right up against the path. We could have it hiding, partially. I see it's insisting on me leaving a little bit of space. Okay, what do we think about that? Alright, well, let's do it. Let's put it there. Alright, we'll place the entrance right about here, and the exit, you'll like this, right there. So they'll come out, they're on a high, they'll go like, oh yeah, I'm totally up for riding all the rides, put me on the emotional problems. Yeah, big mistake. Just not wise. Because if you don't have emotional problems when you get on it, you sure as hell will do when you get off it. There we are, bit of queue. Right, now, let's look at this. Now, if I were to make this free... No, bear with me here. A $5. Let's make it a quid and see what we get from that. And then let's make the colours slightly more appropriate. What does that look like? Yeah, okay. See, this is a harmless colour that will be a threat to no one. There we go. It looks gentle and rewarding. Bumper car medley. Well, let's turn it down a little bit. Nobody likes too long a medley, after all. Test it. Fabu. And it's got this very nice, you know, gentle, soothing theme that everybody should get on with. Good. Turn it on. That's tested. And what should we call this? We'll call this Crash Test Dummies. And the first person who goes wins a special prize. Good. Yes. Okay. I like it. Now all we need to do is get some... They're straight in. They're going to be telling me it's great value right now. It is great value. It really is. Don't walk past them. You can't walk past all of the tempting delights. Ah, yes. Here's Pip Shop water. Overpriced bottled tap water. I've heard that that's a very successful thing that one should do. Oh, I could just sit here listening to this jam all day. Anyway, look, these are my kinds of customers. He's bought some kind of hat with ears going on. But no, this is, I don't know, it feels like it's working. Feels like it might be working. I think Need for Speed might be overpriced now, you know. And I don't want, that's only 40p. Oh, for crying out loud, it's only 40p, people. You're paying, how much are you paying to get on here? You're paying a £5 to get on that one. This one, £6. The teacups, I'm charging you £1.50. There are cheaper and more exotic rides for you to play with around this end of the park, and I'm going to need some more cleaners. Yeah, you are. There we are. Right, get on the camera. Okay, right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this time. again, a bit of progress, but, you know, we've added like a metric ton of shops and an ATM and a couple more new rides. And next time around, we're going to do some festive theming, for it's a festive time of year. Why wouldn't you do festive theming? There we are, look, see? Ride the bumper cars. Do that, guy! Now, traditionally, they have rules with regards to only being able to go in one direction around your bumper car track. And this, I'm clearly driving with a pacifist here. That's it. Do those two big lads in that bumper car. Can't drive. No. I'm sorry to say you have not passed your test. You failed to properly indicate when driving into the side of the track. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Be sure to buy your family season ticket now. And if you would be so kind, hurl one of your finest likes at this video. Because that's very helpful. And sling a comment if you've got anything to say. And subscribe if you've not done so already. There you go. That's all I ask of you. And and go and join Bang Company, which you can do by following me on Patreon. And buy a T-shirt while you're at it. See, I ask for so very little from you, but if you do all of those things, then I'll probably make another one of these. There we go. Thanks for watching. Catch up with you very soon. Cheerio.